Hi, this is a hopefully a short video on stripping down a faulty lock pin servo from a Xiaomi electric charge socket. I have shown in other videos how this should work. This particular one is faulty. It got removed from the car because the pin wouldn't retract and release the plug. I have subsequently got it to work a little bit, but it makes some clicks and crunches and doesn't necessarily give the correct feedback all the time. So I'm interested to get inside this and see what's wrong with it and see what it's actually what's actually failed. Just for interest, that's the part number of this particular unit. Okay, well, it'd be nice if this just unclipped and the lid came off, but I doubt that's going to happen. I don't need to worry about saving these clips because it's definitely faulty. We're not going to be reusing this, so for ease I'll just snap them off. Yeah, as I thought, that is well and truly stuck on, so I'll try and give it a bit of a squeeze in the vise, see if that encourages anything to come off. A decent flat blade screwdriver. Oh, well, that's coming off surprisingly easy actually. I thought I'd have to I'd already got the hacksaw ready, but don't need it. Wow. No, I'm quite pleased about that. Now, I didn't think that would happen. Well, it looks like it contains the cheap standard motor that you used to play with at school. So it's quality. I should just try and show you the inside of that. So there's a small cheapo electric motor and some gearing, and then at the bottom I think that's the switch that gives the feedback. So I'm just going to try putting some power on this and see what happens. Okay, so this isn't really going to work like that because it needs the casing to hold the gearing in place. So looking a little bit more closely into here, I can see the cam that operates a switch in the bottom that feeds back the two different resistances, but I was expecting to see a strip gear or something like that, but nothing of the sort. So if I manually turn, oops, this is the problem, you see, because I haven't got the casing to hold it all in place now. If I manually turn, then the cam comes off the switch and I get the 11K. And if I keep turning, that's the pin fully retracted and it's giving me the 1K. If I extend the pin, that's the mid position. That's giving me the 11K, and fully extended pushes the switch in again. And that gives me 1K. So yeah, I'm not particularly finding anything wrong with that. Which is interesting. we look at all the individual parts, I was expecting to see a tooth missing somewhere or something worn, but everything looks relatively okay in there. That's the cam that operates the little switch in the bottom that gives the different feedback. I'm wondering if maybe it was the switch that was faulty. When I was operating it before, it did seem very difficult to get the 11K midway position. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed of not really finding anything wrong with this. I'm not too worried about damaging it, so I'm going to be a little bit brutal and pull the motor out. Oh, I see. That's interesting. So the motor actually pushes into pinned connectors. I mean, this actually, if I hadn't broken the clips off, you could actually take this apart and reseal it and put it back together again. So details of the motor. There's the two resistors in the back. So there'll be a 1K and a 10K resistor in there. And that's the switch that bypasses one of them to change the feedback. Let's try pulling that switch out and having a look at that as well. Looks like even that slots in. I didn't expect that. You can actually strip this entire thing down. Could put it back together again. Okay, so in the absence of actually finding anything broken, I've put all this back together again to try and figure out why it was jamming. And I took a short video of when the lock pin wasn't releasing against when it was. Now, when it wasn't releasing, you could hear the motor, there was a bit of movement, and the motor stalled for a period of time as if it was getting jammed. When it was working, there was just a period of motor movement and less stall. So I'm pretty sure it's a jamming issue rather than the ECU not knowing where the pin is and what to do with it. Now, when I first had this on the bench and put some power on it, it was making some nasty clicking noises midway, and I can only surmise that as the pin retracts, you see the cam in the bottom here that presses the switch. There's quite a bit of resistance there, so I'm wondering if that switch has got a bit tired and it was jamming. Yeah, I suspect that may have been the problem, but unfortunately I don't know for sure. But at least we've got a good idea of how it works now. Thanks for watching this video. Sorry it's been slightly inconclusive, but hopefully it'll be of help to other people.